all of this apocalyptic style wind we've had for 4 days has got me thinking a little bit about the environment and the effect that smoking and vaping might well be having on said environment. Like the growth and cultivation of the tobacco plant itself, the packaging and the import and export of the tobacco, and the more recent consumption of lithium ion for all our little disposable vape pens. Now, with the job I do, I'm well aware that I am no saint for the environment. With the consumption of tobacco being so high, this obviously means deforestation. We have to clear huge areas to be able to grow enough to meet the demand. And with that, tobacco plant itself depletes the soil way more rapidly than like lettuce or something like that. So yeah, we got that little gruesome twosome there. Deforestation, nutritional value of the soil. Tobacco is also a very thirsty plant. Get it? See why I've got all the water? It requires a shit ton of irrigation and a hell of a lot of spraying from pesticides, which consumes water. As a result of being such a moist plant, they then need to burn a whole load of wood and fossil fuel to dry out the tobacco to make it ready for our human consumption, releasing a shed ton of greenhouse gases, all the good stuff. And waste generation. Fag ends are the most commonly littered thing globally, not to mention packaging and all of that jazz. Basically, this single industry, tobacco, encapsulates all of the ways us humans like to fuck up the planet we live on. Deforestation, greenhouse gases, water pollution, fossil fuel consumption, litter, and single-use plastic. So, as I said at the start of the day, I'm certainly no Greenpeace. Well then, today's been a good day. I've been using this little vape pen, which has worked out well, I think, because of all the bad stuff I've said. Because I'm so against it, I've not been inclined to just pull it out of my pocket and use it all the time. At the same time, it's been a great sort of safety net knowing it's there in my pocket. So I've not used it an insane amount. There's no real way of quantifying how much I've used it. Like with cigarettes, I can say to you, I've had 1 cigarette, 3 cigarettes, 5 cigarettes, whatever. Don't really know how to sort of measure my intake of this. But I can tell you it's been pretty minimal. I did have 3 cigarettes today, back to back in a very short amount of time. God knows why. We're beyond trying to use logic and reason for this, aren't we? But I saw a friend and I just sort of changed votes 3 simultaneously. So despite all the bad stuff I've said about these, I think it might actually get me somewhere. I would love to be back at that point, the boat day on Croatia, day 6, I believe, where I only had 1 cigarette in the whole day. I would love to get there again. Since being back in England, I've definitely regressed to my former smoking self, undeniably at this point. We shall persevere.